We move from one remarkable photograph to another. This is the FAM Morrissey as Wallace saw it from the end of the bowsprit. Wallace thought that the speed of the vessel was so impressive that he decided to take what amounts to a remarkable series of 3 photographs. He spoke to the captain, Harry Ross, and said that he would like to crawl out to the end of the bowsprit and take pictures of the vessel under full sail. Harry Ross, the captain, crawled out first to the end of the bowsprit. Then Wallace crawled out after him, and Ross held him around the waist so that Wallace could focus his camera and get off 3 shots. This is one of 3 shots, before the vessel heeled so far over that it became impossible for them to stay there anymore, and they clambered back onto the vessel. These are remarkable shots. This is the image that is used as the signature image for the show. I have to tell you that I've been out to the end of this bowsprit. This is the only vessel of the 4 vessels that is still afloat that Wallace sailed on. It is now called the Ernestina, and it is the official schooner of the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And I was permitted to go out to the end of the bowsprit while it was absolutely stationary in harbor. That was fine for me. Doing something like this, I cannot imagine. But that's how Wallace got this photograph. When they got back in, Harry Ross realized that prudence was the better part of valor, and that he had too much sail, and that he risked losing a mast or breaking a boom if he left that much sail on the vessel. And so he asked the crew to begin bringing in first the mainsail, and then he asked them to bring in the jib. Taking in the jib led to a 3rd remarkable photograph. And here you have 3 men who've gone out onto the bowsprit to begin to beat the wind out of the sail of the jib in order to tie it up. This is extremely dangerous work, and it's extremely dangerous particularly on the Morrissey because its bowsprit was so long. The Morrissey tended to have, the phrase they would use, a tendency to pitch pole. And what that meant is that as it went into the trough of a sea, the vessel would go down like this, and the bowsprit would go into the water, and then it would rise back up, sometimes as far as the foremast, and then go back down and pitch into the water again. So these men, as they're beating the wind out of the sail, are in danger at any time of the waves coming up, the vessel actually stabbing itself into the water and rising up. Many men died on the bowsprit or on the exposed end of the main boom off the stern of the vessel. But doing this, finally they got in the jib, and they got in the mainsail, so there are just 2 sails left, and with those 2 sails they continued to sail in this heavy wind toward Yarmouth, did so through the night. And here we have a final image of them coming into Yarmouth, where they're going to pick up bait in a calm morning in December 1912. Collectively, what the images taken on this voyage demonstrate is that need for speed. Sometimes it goes beyond need. These are men at work on the water. They're competitive. Anytime 2 vessels were beside each other, they tended to want to race. It was just built into the nature of this work, and it was often extremely dangerous work. And Wallace was very lucky that no one died on any of the voyages that he participated in. But that was purely a matter of luck, because some of the people he sailed with did die on subsequent voyages, including some of the brothers of Harry Ross that were on the Morrissey in December of 1912, would be lost in a few years' time.